Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host, Veteran Mountain Man. So many of you are probably still watching the mainstream media, or MSLSD, as I like to call them. And you've been noticing that there's been a lot of hyping on this tax reform, specifically negative hyping. Now, I don't know how long they're going to try to keep this up, but I do know in January, when the tax reforms go through and people's paychecks get larger by a substantial amount, many people are going to realize that perhaps the hype was not worth it. I mean, we've got Senator Pelosi yelling about how different things are going to destroy California because it's going to reduce the amount of local and state and taxes that people can deduct. Mostly because California has taxed its people to death. And even New York and Illinois and Wisconsin senators yelling the same thing for primarily the same reasons. Indiana, not Illinois. And so what I've come to understand is that most of the states which don't have economic freedom, which I showed you the list yesterday, and I showed you the reports yesterday, are the states that are fighting the tax cuts the hardest. And it makes me wonder just why people continue to fall for these flagrant lies and fallacies out of the Democrat Party, who claims to be for the poor and working class. And the only thing I can come to is that our schools have become so degraded and corroded that these people realistically can't tell when somebody's lying to them anymore. They don't have the skills to critically analyze a statement and determine if it sounds false or not, and then do the research to verify that it's false or not. And that makes me sad, because it's a critique on our society that people are being tax farmed. They have become livestock for a political elite that is trying to harvest tax money from them. And I'm not saying the Republicans are perfect either, because there are plenty of Republicans that would love to vote for more taxes in certain circumstances and more regulation. And I would like to see those people gone from government just as much. Remember, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm realistically a 1776 conservative. I just tend to side with some of the more fiscal conservative policies of the Republican programs. They and I disagree fundamentally on how much religiosity should be influencing our laws, and that's where we staunchly disagree. But that's something that is neither here nor there currently in the situation. So it just makes me wonder just what's going to happen next year in the midterms with the tax reform going into effect January 1 and people's paychecks going to start increasing in January, and whether or not the mainstream media is going to attempt to yet again cover this up, just like the Economic Freedom Report. So if you're one of my viewers or followers, please make sure to take that report on the economic freedom of the states and the world and post it to all your social media. Share it out there. Make sure everybody gets a chance to see it, because those reports need to go out. People need to know about that. That's an important thing. And the more you show that to people, the more they're going to question why their taxes are the way they are. Well, thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget you can interact with me here in the comments section down below. You can catch me on BitChute and thumbs up and subscribe there. Or you can catch me at the other social media listed down below. And don't forget to continue critically thinking about everything that anybody tells you, because critical thought leads to determining and decision making, which leads to freedom. And I want all of my listeners to be as free as I am in their heads and in their lives. Thank you all again, and have a great day.